Hello, hello, hello. I am your host, OCL, and welcome back to One Century Later. Today, we'll be talking about all events from February 2nd to February 8th, 1925. As with last week, all my sources are in the description down below if you wish to take a look at any of them. Monday, February 2nd, 1925. At 3 a.m. Alaska Standard Time, Gunner Carson reached Point Safety, Alaska, where he would hand the serum to the next and final musher in the relay, Ed Ron. Ron believed that Carson would not be able to make it to Point Safety, and as such was asleep. It would take precious hours for Ron to prepare his team, so Carson continued on to Nome, Alaska. Carson would press on for the final 25 miles, reaching Nome at 5:30 a.m. 127 hours, 674 miles, 20 mushers, and over 150 dogs later, not a single vial of serum was broken. The Airmail Act of 1925, also known as the Kelly Act, was signed into law by President Calvin Coolidge. The Airmail Act of 1925 gave the Postmaster General the authority to contract commercial airlines for domestic airmail services. This law has widely been considered to be the foundation of American commercial aviation. In Egypt, the tomb of Queen Hetepheres I was discovered by accident 4,500 years after her death. Photographer Mohammadine Ibrahim was taking pictures of the Great Pyramid of Khufu in Giza, Egypt. While Ibrahim was setting up his camera, one of his tripod legs struck the tomb's plaster entrance, which had been covered by sand. Ibrahim ventured into the tomb and discovered many artifacts, which are currently on display in the Cairo Museum. Tuesday, February 3rd, 1925. Nothing of importance happened on this day. Wednesday, February 4th, 1925. Nothing of importance happened on this day. Thursday, February 5th, 1925. Harlan Stone was accepted as the new Supreme Court Justice by the Senate in a 71-6 vote. In Russia, 10 people were arrested for conspiring to assassinate Soviet politician Grigory Zinoviev. Friday, February 6th, 1925. Nothing of importance happened on this day. Saturday, February 7th, 1925. Trinidad and Tobago held their first election. Due to many restrictions on who was allowed to vote, only 6% of the population of Trinidad and Tobago were eligible to vote in the election. Sunday, February 8th, 1925. The film The Lost World, based on the 1912 book of the same name by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, premiered in New York City. The Lost World was the first film to use special effects, particularly using stop motion to depict dinosaurs in the then modern day. And that is all. I will see you next week for all events from Monday, February 9th, 1925 to Sunday, February 15th, 1925.